Guys, welcome to smartphone video creation with Victor Innocent. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to add text to your video. Okay, so we're going to use this video ad sample I created some time ago. All right, just one moment. So we're going to be using this video ad sample, and I will use it to teach you how to create uh, how to add text to your video. Okay, so let's play the first 10 seconds and see what I'm talking about. Alright.
Ways to make money. Are you looking for better ways to make money online? Give me a few seconds and I will show you how I moved from being broke and hungry to this point where I'm about purchasing my first car in just 1 year. For over 4 years, I have been in the online space searching for safe and sustainable ways to make money online. Guess what? I finally...
Alright, so that was it. You saw the how the text came in, how they followed the sound effect, and how they followed the voiceover. Alright, so
to make money online. Guess what? I finally found a business model I would love to call a dream come true.
Alright, when making a video ad or making a video, of course your text has to follow the timing of the voice. Okay, your text have to follow the timing of the voice, and to make it more effective or to make it better, you use sound effects if it's a video ad. Okay, so with that we proceed. Now what's gonna happen here is that I'm going to delete the text I put before and I'm going to put them again. Alright, so I'm going to delete the text I put before, and so I'll delete this one. So what I wrote there was want to make money online, right? So this is a fresh new one. So let's start. So
Are you looking for better?
alright, so later on I'll teach you how to merge it with sound effects. But if you notice, it follows this sound effect. Okay, you know what? We're going to delete the sound effects. So that after teaching you this, I'll teach you how I merge them with sound effects. So let's start, guys. Alright, so when you want to add your text, alright, you look at the editing wheel by your right, the editing wheel which we are taught earlier on in introduction to Kinemaster. Look at the editing wheel by your right and you see 4 icons. You have the layer icon, the media, the audio, and the voice. Alright, so we'll go to the layer. Layer is to, when you open layer, you see to add a media layer, an effect layer, an overlay layer, a text layer, and handwriting layer. Whatever you want, you choose. Okay, so I'm going to add a text layer, and here we go. I'll click on text, and here my keyboard pops up. So here I'm gonna write what I want to write. Want. That's the first word. We're going to write, I think we're going to write 5 words. Want to make money online. 5 words differently. Alright, so I'm going to scroll. See my word. I'm going to increase it. Well, I'm not seeing it here because it's in white and my background is white, so it just doesn't work. Okay, so what will happen is that I'm going to change the color of this font to this. Now you might want to ask, there are many fonts, there are many colors there, why this particular font? Well, this is a business ad, so I want it to match with the logo of this company. It just makes more sense. We don't want to have a color disaster. So with that being said, I'm going to increase it a bit. Alright, then what's next? I want to change the font. I don't like this font, so what do I do? Alright, let's look at the right again where we have our editing options for text. Alright, there we have a place written A, capital letter A, small letter A, and then we have a scissors by the side, and then we have color by the side towards the right. So that color towards the right is where we change our color. And so now where we have capital letter A and small letter A is where we are going to change our font, which is this. And then coming over here, I'm going to select one I like. Okay, so choose whatever font you like. There are different fonts for different purposes. We'll send you a video on that later. Different fonts for different purposes. Not all fonts match all videos. So This is the font I'm going to use, Roboto Black. Roboto Black, that's the name of the font. So what's next? I'll move this video for upwards. Okay, so what's the next thing I want to do? Well, the video is too much of the font is too much, so I'm going to reduce it. And to reduce it, I'm going to tap on the font. Now I could reduce this I could reduce this text in two ways. Text, not font, sorry. I could reduce this text in two ways. I could hold the end and drag it, reducing the duration, or better still, I will put this red line where I want to cut the text, click on the text, and then click on this scissors mark here. Okay, and then I'll trim to right of playhead. Where I could split, I could trim to left, but it depends on where and what you want to do. So okay, I'm going to trim to right, and I'm going to come here and I'll trim to left because I don't want it to start from the very beginning. So what's next? I've trimmed it. So what's next? We're going to tap on our font, on our text again. And here we have in animation, which is what we're going to do now. Well, how do we want this text to come in? It's very important. Your in animation is very important. It's key, all right, to give your work a nice graphics appearance. So in animation, I'm going to click on in animation, and I'm going to click on there are so many, but seeing the background song I'm using, the fact that the video art, I want something dramatic, something like scale up, something like scale down, something like I don't want to wipe up is too slow, pop upward, pop down. Right, so I'm going to use pop down. Okay, so depending on the length of your video, you get to adjust the timing. All right, look, I increase the length. Now I can adjust the timing more. Now if it was when the length was still quite small, you see the timing is not there. So that's that. I get to adjust the timing of this.
Are you looking for better? Are you looking for better ways to make?
All right, so we've added our very first text.
Are you looking for better ways to make?
So that's that. So what's next? We are going to add our second text. But then we don't want our second text to come in at the same time with our first text. So we're going to drag this a bit. All right, we're going to drag it a bit, and then to this point. To this point. Now what's going to happen is because I want I'm going to duplicate this one. Reason being that I want this text to have the same in animation with this, so there's no need to start going about it again. It's going to have the same font, the same color, the same in animation. So all I will just do is duplicate. Assuming I didn't want a different font, a different color, a different in animation, I won't need to duplicate. But I want these things to be the same, so I'm going to duplicate. And then what's next? I'm going to trim here. Trim to left this time. Alright, because I don't want it to start at the same time. So what's next? I'm going to correct it. So I'll press on this keyboard up here, and I'll write 2. It's as simple as that. Then because I duplicated it, they are on one another, so I'm going to drag it here. I'm going to drag it here, and I'm going to drag it here. Well, depend on how you want to make your video, but this is it. Alright, so I want it to align very well with each other. I want the size to still be the same. So that's that. Make sure your work is neat. It's very important. Same way in video editing, graphics, you have alignment. Yeah, it applies in video editing too. Yeah. So let's go. We duplicate again. We repeat the same process. Very simple. So you see that? Very easy. And then what next? We trim. See that? So that's what we just keep doing. We trim. And then we adjust, we align it to make sure that all their ends are together. Alright, so what's next? I'm still going to duplicate this. And this one, I'm going to write money. As easy as ABC, right? So let's go. We'll trim it again. Trim to left again, and then there we go. And then the last one, Okay, first of all, let's adjust this one to fit in. It's very important we adjust it to fit in. Alright, so we're making sure it aligns now. That's what we are doing. And then for our last text, let's duplicate again. Alright, so this one is going this way. Good. So there is a red line there that is helping me align my work, right? So I'm going to increase this one a bit, and then I'll go to the keyboard and I'll write online, and I'll put my question mark. So I'll reduce it a bit, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to trim it again. So I'm going to just take it a little bit away from the other one so they don't start at the same time. See that? So that's it. And I have my video.
Are you looking for better ways to make money? Are you looking for better ways to make money on?
So I'm going to move this one closer because I don't want it to be far off. I'm going to move it closer and it's done. Okay, next thing, I feel the time is too short. Let's watch.
Are you looking for better ways to make money online?
Well, at least it should work. It should go in line with the voiceover. So the voiceover says, "Are you looking for better ways to make money online?" But our text is too short. It's not even reaching it.
Are you looking for better ways to make money online?
At least our text should reach here, if you ask me. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust this. Okay, let's take it this way. We're going to adjust this a bit so it enters 2 seconds. As easy as that. Alright, now let me give you a hack. Alright, let me give you a hack. Now this is it, because it's kind of difficult to adjust all these texts to reach where this one is. Alright, we need all of them to end at the same time. So because it's kind of difficult to adjust this, so this is what will make it easier for you. You drag your text way longer than the first one that is setting an example. Drag all of them longer than it. Yeah, it looks disorganized at first, but I'm going to teach you a hack now. Drag all of them to be way longer than it. Good, we are good to go. So what next do you do? Click on this one. Click on the first one that is setting the pace. The first one that you are using to know where to stop. And then go to the end of the first one. Go to the end. Good, we are at the end. And then you click your screen. Click the next text. And you trim to right of playhead. By doing so, we have trimmed it to exactly the same length. You do it for all of them. Trim to right too. So with that we are done.
Are you looking for better ways to make money online? Give me a few seconds.
Alright, so that's basically all. So we can adjust our text, but that's how to add text. Now you are going to have an assignment on how to work with some text animation, just to help you play around with the text, get more familiar to it. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm making my work bigger. I want it bigger to occupy more space in the screen. Alright, so that's it. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for watching. And remember to practice and practice and practice. That's how you become the best. Alright, thank you. See you some other time.